Hello students, this is the EVS book of class 4 and the name of the book is Tree of Life. Today we are going to do chapter number 1 and the topic of the chapter is changing families. In this chapter we will learn about family, importance of family, types of family and changes in family structures. Before we start the chapter, look at the pictures. What you have noticed? In this picture, the granddaughter was asking to her grandfather about wedding pictures. Students, first I will read a paragraph one by one, then I will explain it to you accordingly. Okay? Now, let's start. A family is a group of people related to each other. Grandparents, parents, children, and relatives who live together are called family members. Families are important for many reasons. We get love and affection from our families. We feel safe as our families protect us. We depend on our families for our needs. We learn right values from elders in the family. They teach us politeness and respect towards others. They also teach us to take care of guests and family members. We share joy and sadness with our family members when we get together for weddings and other events. So in this paragraph, we learn that a family is a group of people and are related to each other like grandparents, parents, uncles, aunts, nephews, siblings live together and are related to each other. Now, why families are important for us? Okay, families are important for us because we get love, care, affection, respect, protection, and we learn good manners from them. Now, move on to the next paragraph, that is nuclear families and joint families. A nuclear family is a small family. It consists of father, mother, and children. A joint family is a big family. It consists of grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, father, mother, and siblings. The members of a joint family live together in the same house. Our uncles, aunts, and cousins who do not live in the same house as us become a part of our extended family. They may live either in the same city as us or in another city or country. So, according to the paragraph, there are two types of families. They are nuclear family and joint family. First is nuclear family. Nuclear family in which mother, father and children live together. So, it is called nuclear family and it is also called a small family. So, students, in your family, if your father, mother and you are there, then your family is a small family or we also call it a nuclear family. Another one is joint family. Joint family in which grandparents, father, mother, uncles, aunts, cousins live together in the same house. So it is called joint family and it is also called a big family. Students, in your family, if your grandparents, father, mother, uncles, aunts, cousins and you are there, then your family is a big family or a joint family. Okay, but the people who do not live in the same house like uncles, aunts, cousins, then they are called extended family. Here we can see pictures of nuclear family and joint family over here. In nuclear family, mother, father and two children are there, okay? Whereas in joint family, grandparents, father, mother, uncle, aunt, cousin and children are there. Now, next, changes in family structures. The structure of a family changes over time due to several reasons. In the olden days, the father went out for work and the mother stayed at home to take care of the children and the household. Nowadays, this has changed. In some families, the mother works and the father stays at home. In some families, both parents work. Some families employ a helper to take care of the children and the household. In many joint families, grandparents often take care of the children while the parents are at work. Members of some families move to live in another city or even another country. People move away from their families to study or to find work. New members are added to a family after marriage or when babies are born. This too changes the family structure. So, here in this paragraph, we learned that the structure of a family changes with time because of many reasons. Like in olden days, what happened? The father went out for work and mother used to stay at home to take care of the children as well as household. Okay, but nowadays it has totally changed. Mother works and father stay at home. Okay, but in some families both the parents work. If the parents is at work, who will take care of their children, right? So they employ a helper to take care of the children as well as household. And another reason is when the new members are added to a family after marriage or birth of a baby, and when we adopt a child, these all reasons changes the structure of a family. Now, next, marriage in families. When a girl or a boy in a family gets married, a new member is added to the family. This new member is called the son-in-law or the daughter-in-law. The husband's mother becomes the mother-in-law and his father becomes the father-in-law of the girl. The same is the case for a boy. The girl he marries becomes his wife, and he becomes the son in law of his wife's family. The wife's mother becomes his mother in law, and the wife's father becomes his father in law. So, here in this paragraph, when a girl or a boy gets married, a new member is added to a family, okay, and they become husband and wife. The new member who is added to a family is called the son-in-law or a daughter-in-law. After getting married, the new relation is added to both the boys and a girl's families like father-in-law and mother-in-law. Okay, now move on to the next paragraph, that is birth of a baby. A family grows when the babies are born. Husband and wife become father and mother, and their parents become grandparents. In human beings, a baby grows inside the mother womb for 9 months. A baby is joined to the mother through a tube or a cord from which it receives food and oxygen. A mother can feel the baby move and grow inside her. When a baby is born, it is tiny and cannot do anything on its own for several months. All the needs of the baby are looked after by its parents and other family members. Babies cannot eat food and drink water the way we do. They drink milk which is given to them by their mother. Parents keep the newborn babies close and take good care of them. So here in this paragraph, family grows only when the babies are born. Okay, and husband become father, wife become mother, and their parents become grandparents. Now move on to next, that is adoption. Adoption is a process by which parents who did not give birth to a child become its parents. These new parents are called adoptive parents. Children who are adopted receive love and care from their new families. People who take care and look after a child for a period of time are called foster parents. They do not adopt the child they look after. We also adopt animals and give them a home. They are also our family members. They should be cared for and loved like any child in the house. So according to the paragraph, adoption is a process in which parents who did not give birth to a child and become parents. So this new parents is called adoptive parents. The children who are adopted, they received love and care from their new families. But people who take care and look after a child for a long period of time are called foster parents. They do not adopt the child, but they look after a child. And we also adopt animals and we give them a home. They become our family member. They also receive love and care from their families. Okay, so now we come to an end of this chapter. Now let's go through the exercise portion of this chapter. Students, here are some exercises which I have solved. Likewise, you have to do in your textbook only, but use pencils while you are writing in your book. Okay? Next is difficult words. Here are some difficult words are given below, like politeness, siblings, cord, tiny, adaptation, held, structure, home, events, towards, several, and anything. Okay, all these difficult words you have to learn it at home. And next is new terms. First is family. A family is a group of people related to each other. Second is nuclear family. A nuclear family is a small family. It consists of father, mother, and children. Third is joint family. A joint family consists of grandparents, father, mother, uncle, auntie, and siblings. And last is adoption. Adoption is a process by which parent who did not give birth to a child become its parents. Now let's move on to question and answers. Here all the questions are solved and you have to write in your exercise copy. But one thing is that use interleave copy for EVS. Interleave means one side blank and other side is 4 lines. As I am showing it to you, but don't use blank side to write, use 4 lines side of the copy. Thank you. Have a nice day.